Well, Hurricane Irma pushing toward Florida, prompting thousands to evacuate. This storm has already caused catastrophic damage in the Caribbean and at least 23 deaths. The Virgin Islands taking a major hit with the hurricane flattening homes and businesses. These pictures showing the extent of the damage on the island of St. Thomas and St. John. And crews warning people in the path of the storm to take this one seriously.
The nation has only seen 3 Category 5 storms since 1851. Labor Day storm of 35, and then you had Camille in 69, and you had Andrew in 92. And Andrew was a very, very small, compact Category 5 compared to what we're seeing here in Irma.
Joining me now is freelance journalist Kelsey Nowakowski. She is joining us on the phone. And Kelsey, you're in St. Thomas, correct?
Correct. And good morning, Heather. Yes.
Good morning.
Right now I'm by the port down in St. Thomas, but I weathered the storm on the north side of the island. So
you're one of those folks who decided to toughen it out. Is there a reason that you decided to do that? Were you not able to evacuate?
Even if I had wanted to evacuate, there would have been no flights by the time that we realized it was going to really hit this hard. I have a cousin that's actually stranded here that tried to book a flight, and there were 2 flights left, or 2 seats left on one flight, and they were $6,000, and by the time she tried to buy one, they were gone. That's
unreal when you hear those stories. Just absolutely wrong. Okay, so tell us what was happening as the storm was coming through. It was a Cat 5 when it went through St. Thomas.
The wind started gusting about in the morning, 6 hours before it really slammed us. And it was loud. It was seismic. I was in a concrete structure, but we have a floor above us that was wood, and we could feel it bracing. There were a couple times we thought we lost our roof, actually, and we're ready to dart to the bathroom and hunker down. That's the safest place we could be. We were shaking when the eye was over us. We heard a noise that almost sounds like the noise that a movie makes when an alien ship is landing. It was. Everyone's ears were popping. The pressure of this thing is, all of us have been through hurricanes before that were hunkering down with me, but none of us have ever experienced anything like this.
So you were in a concrete structure that was shaking?
Yes.
Wow. So when you were finally able to get outside, what did you see?
Every power line down. We discovered we had new neighbors we didn't know, because this island is so lush. You have to imagine. There's palm trees everywhere, there's greenery everywhere, and every tree was picked clean. I mean, I'm looking, it almost just looks like a forest fire happened in terms of everything is just picked clean. You just see like the skeletons of trees right now.
That is so sad. I've been to St. Thomas many times. I have some friends there that I still have not been able to get in touch with. I tried just before your segment. We know that communications are down. The hospital there in St. Thomas was also impacted. I was reading that they had to emergency fly people who were in critical condition over to St. Croix.
Yes, and I've heard that some people have also been flown to the hospital in San Juan as well. But yes, I've heard that the top couple floors of the hospital here blew out and the roof is gone.
And what about the airport there and being able to get to people who may be in need?
The airport is very damaged as well, but reports from some Customs and Border Patrol people I've spoken to here say that it should open on the 12th. But, I mean, that's going to be with makeshift control towers. People are just going to be boarding. They're not really going to be able to go into the airport. They'll just be boarding flights that are able to land after they clear the airport.
And I know that the U.S. military is there now, and they are helping. So Irma is now headed towards Florida. What would you say to people there who decide to do what you did and they're going to ride it out?
I would not do that. If anyone in Florida that is in this storm's path should leave. Florida's too flat. It's going to take on way too much water. I mean, our whole waterfront here turned into a river. Luckily, a lot of us live up in the hills, so we didn't get that bad flooding unless we lost our roof, but there's no way Florida can brace for that water and that wind.
Well, Kelsey, you are very lucky, and you have, Jose headed right behind Irma, so be careful, and our prayers are with you and all your friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.